In this video, I'm going to share with you a secret Facebook ads hack that I've been using over the past year to outscale competition, generate the best, most profitable Facebook ad results we've ever seen, even with all the madness going on in this industry. Let's jump into it. How's it going? My name is Dylan Pondir. I'm the founder of Pondir.com, and my goal with this channel is simple: to help you run profitable Facebook ads with no ask. Actually, I do have an ask. If you could hit the like button and subscribe, it's greatly appreciated. I've been using a tactic, let's just call it a secret tactic, over the past year. I've never revealed it. I don't see any of our competition doing it. I don't see anyone talking about it on YouTube, and I'm going to share it with you here in this video. I'm using a spin-off of what is typically referred to in the marketing industry as brand awareness. So brand awareness is when you present your brand, you inform potential customers, you inform the public of what your brand stands for, your mission, what you offer. On Facebook, you've seen this as a brand awareness campaign, and no one ever runs these campaigns because they don't generate conversions. That's not the purpose. You could spend $100,000 and you might see one purchase with a brand awareness campaign. And I'm not even running brand awareness campaigns on Facebook, but brand awareness campaigns are boosting our results to just amazing levels right now. We're seeing the best profitability we've ever seen with Facebook ads. Our CPMs are the lowest, our link click-through rates are the highest, and it's all due to this brand awareness tactic that I'm using. After Apple introduced iOS and all the issues with the data attribution occurred, a lot of people started moving off of Facebook onto other platforms like Google Ads, TikTok, Snapchat, Pinterest, Taboola, and they moved off with the intention to make those platforms their direct response, go-to conversion ad platforms. They wanted to use those platforms to generate sales. And what happened, since everyone moved over to these platforms, is their costs started rising as well. So they left Facebook, they gave up the Facebook results, they went to these other platforms, they saw a little boost initially, and now they're facing the same issues that they saw on Facebook. But we did it a little bit differently. We did it a lot differently. And what we're doing is we are using those other platforms, Google, Pinterest, Snapchat, TikTok, to run brand awareness campaigns. So what I'll do, and I'll use Perrier water as an example here. So this is what I do for my brands and for clients' brands. I'll go to our website and I'll pull up the homepage. So let's say, once again, Perrier, for example. And I'll take my mic. If you don't have a mic, you can use your phone, and I'll just literally read. I'll do a voiceover of the text on the homepage, because typically on your homepage, introduces your brand. It talks about what you stand for, talks about your mission, talks about your products, it talks about the social proof, your refunds, everything. Your homepage is truly a brand awareness mission statement, when you consolidate it all. So what I do is I take my mic and I'll go, "At Perrier, we believe all water should be captured at the source. Since 1863, we've serviced over 2 million customers who absolutely love our water. And our water stands for a mission. So I'll literally just read it out. I'll pass it off I'll go on Fiverr, I'll hand it to my editor, and I'm like, add B-roll to this. And what ends up being produced from that is a 60-second to 120-second video with B-roll that looks like it was like an Apple commercial. Obviously not the same production standards, but what I mean by the Apple commercial is you'll see like the people dancing in the streets wearing AirPods. They're not talking about the product, but Apple's stating that their mission is your joy. Their mission is the experience that you have with music, not the product. The product delivers that. And so by doing these little voiceovers, we get these brand awareness-esque videos, and then I take those videos, I'll load up Google, and I'll run a reach campaign. So once again, I'm not focused on conversions here. I'll put a budget, whatever. Let's say your budget for your marketing spend per month is like $1,000. You only need to take about 50 of it for brand awareness or a reach campaign, because the CPMs is going to be a lot lower cost to do this. Take $50 of that $1,000 budget and run a reach campaign either to your retargeting audiences. So if you're a brand that's established, you already have data, you're already running Facebook ads, take those audiences, the pixel data, import it into a platform like Google, and target those people with the reach campaign using your brand mission statement. If you don't have data, target is try to sniper target as much as possible here. Try to narrow down your demographics, where your people are at, and run a YouTube ad campaign. And what ends up happening is people will be on YouTube and they'll see this ad for the example I used for Perrier, introducing the water, introducing the statement. And what you're going to quickly find is that it sticks with these individuals. They subconsciously remember that. They remember your mission, and it provides an introduction to your brand. Now, when you're on Facebook advertising for that purchase, you got the purchase objective set up, and that same person sees it on Facebook, except this time Facebook's optimized it for the right time they're ready to buy. They already feel like they know your brand. They already feel that trust is built, and the purchase comes much easier. So I've been using this at scale. I actually scaled the reach campaigns that we're running up to around $1,000 per week, so about $4,000 per month during the peak of our most recent 30-day scale, where we spent about $80,000 to generate about $500,000 in revenue for 5.2x return on ad spend. And when I compared the before and after of doing the same scale without those brand awareness campaigns, the reach campaigns on these other platforms, we had about a 3.1 return on ad spend. So we almost doubled the results that we generated off of $4,000 in spend by doing these simple brand awareness campaigns. If you've been in e-commerce for a while, or if you're new, you know that there is a lower barrier to entry. A lot of people drop ship. They can find a product online, launch ads same day. There's a lot of brands popping up. There's a lot of competition. And so when I started thinking, how do I diversify? How do I differentiate what my brand is and why we're better, and how can we acquire those customers at a lower cost? I'm like, well, it comes down to trust ultimately. And then I thought, well, how can I build that trust before they see an ad on Facebook asking for the purchase? And I'm like, well, let's look at costs. I don't want to necessarily do it on Facebook because Facebook costs are higher, even for brand awareness compared to the other platforms. So I looked at Google. Google, I believe, was about 70% less to run a reach or a brand awareness campaign than Facebook. So that was number one. Targeting's phenomenal on Google. They have almost as much data as Facebook. So I'm like, Google's number one. Then we started doing it on Pinterest. Then we scaled that onto TikTok. TikTok, we never really scaled up. Didn't see the results we're looking for because our target demographic isn't there. So we really stuck to Google and Pinterest. And I pushed out around 4 to 5 of those brand awareness type of videos where I'd just go to the homepage, I'd read some variations, and I'd shoot it off on Fiverr for $10 to get it edited, send it to my editor Zayed, he'd create some, and I would take those and I just upload them. I let them run. Some of the videos I would talk about our mission statement being, so for one of our brands, it's to essentially, so we have a couple different variations, but basically we don't want people to feel alone with their project. We don't want people to be concerned with the outcome. So that was the hook. At brand name, we believe that you shouldn't feel concerned with the outcome of your project. At brand name, we've helped over 35,000 professionals achieve the results they want. We believe this. So I'd literally go to the homepage, read different variations, read it in different orders, add the B-roll, launch it on Google. And it's still working so well. Even though our recent campaign where we had a bundle offer going is ending here in 4 days, I'm going to keep the brand awareness campaigns running, and we're going to keep producing these, because even running these at $50 a day, we do have a higher budget, but even running at $5, $10 a day, when we get back into the mode of launching a new purchase campaign, we're going to have this massive audience of people that have already built trust with us before seeing our purchase ad. I cannot stress this enough. You got to try this out. Everyone with the lower barrier to entries is just launching a Shopify store, product ad, same day, purchase, offer. And ultimately what's happened is the trust level in these consumer pockets has just been dramatically decreased. And so we found by diversifying our brand through trust and by doing what no one else is doing, it's helping our purchases. It's skyrocketing our results for every brand that we've done this for. So be different, create some brand awareness, allocate 3%, 5% of your budget to start, and run these campaigns. It's going to make a world of difference for you. And that is my Facebook ad secret hack tactic. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next video. Dylan out.